Mitral valves tend to leak because there's too much tissue, like mitral valve prolapse. It's a very common condition. The leading cause of mitral regurgitation in the United States is mitral valve prolapse. That's when you're born with extra tissue in the valve. And that occurs up to 4 to 5% of the population. Very common. And that's why it's the leading cause of a leaky valve. The valve opens fine, but when it goes to close, there's just too much material there that it kind of buckles backward, and that can make it leak. Imagine an old-fashioned army tent with 2 flaps, and it was designed with just too much material in the flaps. And no matter how well you stake out the outriggers, a stiff breeze is going to make those flaps buckle and maybe cause a draft of air coming through. That's what happens when you have too much tissue in a mitral valve. And that may make the valve leak significantly. But again, the majority of people with mitral valve prolapse, do fine. May never require surgery. But if the valve is leaking severely, then this might be a condition that we might want to be preemptive and do a mitral valve repair. And we tend to have a low threshold for recommending mitral valve repair in patients who have severely leaking valves for mitral valve prolapse, because the risk of surgery is very, very low, and the likelihood of having that valve repaired quite well by a surgeon who's a very good tailor and can make things fit together quite well is a very good option that can lead to a very good outcome, kind of taking away the risks of a chronically severely leaking valve.